Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I make sure you stay on top of all the latest updates, tips, and news on personal finance, Social Security, and everything that directly impacts your wallet. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you turn on notifications, so you never miss out on important news like what we're about to talk about today. Trust me, you'll want to hear this. Now, folks, I've got something huge for you today. You might have heard some buzz going around about the $7,940 Social Security triple checks that are expected to roll out in February 2025. But, you're probably wondering, who exactly qualifies for these payments? What's the deal with the triple checks? And when can you expect to see that cash hit your account? Well, I'm here to break it all down for you, step by step, so you know exactly what's going on and how you can benefit from it. This news is going to make waves for millions of Americans, and you need to be in the know. So, let's start with the basics. Social Security is something that most of us pay into for years through payroll taxes. It's a safety net for when we retire, and it helps those who are disabled, as well as surviving family members of workers who have passed away. But recently, there have been some significant changes to how Social Security payments are being structured and adjusted. As you may know, Social Security payments are often subject to annual cost of living adjustments, or COLAs, to keep pace with inflation and the rising cost of living. And in 2025, the government has made a major announcement that's going to impact millions of Social Security beneficiaries, whether you're already receiving Social Security benefits or you're preparing to start receiving them soon. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has officially confirmed that, beginning in February 2025, eligible individuals will receive what they're calling triple checks. And we're talking about a substantial amount of money, $7,940, in fact, for qualifying beneficiaries. But here's the thing, not everyone will get this exact amount. This is the maximum payout, and depending on your personal work history, your earnings, and when you start receiving benefits, the amount you get might be a little less. Still, this is a significant increase compared to the typical monthly benefit checks that people are used to. So, what exactly are these triple checks all about? Alright, so the term triple check might sound a little confusing at first. When people talk about triple checks in this context, what they're referring to is the combination of three specific factors that are all aligning in February 2025. The first factor is the Social Security COLA adjustment. As we mentioned before, Social Security payments are often adjusted each year to reflect inflation, and the COLA adjustment is usually announced in the fall. In 2025, the government has announced a significantly larger COLA adjustment, due in part to rising inflation and the increased cost of living in recent years. The second factor contributing to the triple check scenario is the increase in Social Security benefits as part of the larger federal budget. The government has allocated more funding to ensure that those who rely on Social Security benefits aren't left behind during this period of economic turbulence. The third factor is the exact timing of these adjustments and the payments. In February 2025, you'll see a combination of regular monthly checks that have been adjusted for the COLA, along with some additional one-time catch-up payments that will arrive around the same time. These additional payments are meant to help those who may have been underpaid in previous months, based on previous inflation adjustments or missing COLA updates. So, in short, February 2025 is shaping up to be a month where beneficiaries receive a combination of regular monthly Social Security benefits, a COLA increase, and these additional catch-up payments, what people are calling triple checks. Now that you understand what the triple check situation is all about, you're probably asking, am I eligible for this? And the answer is it depends. But don't worry, I'll break it all down for you. First and foremost, to qualify for Social Security benefits, you need to have worked and paid into the system for a certain number of years. For most people, this means having at least 40 quarters of work, or roughly 10 years of employment. If you don't have that, you might not qualify for regular Social Security retirement benefits, but you could still qualify for other benefits, like disability or survivor's benefits, if applicable. Assuming you're already receiving Social Security, your eligibility for the February 2025 triple checks largely depends on two main factors: your age and when you started receiving your benefits. For retirees, the payments will depend on when you began drawing your Social Security. If you're at full retirement age, or even if you're already collecting Social Security and delayed starting your payments past full retirement age, you'll likely receive a higher payout. The exact amount you're getting depends on how long you've been in the workforce and how much you earned during your working years. The longer you worked, and the higher your earnings, the larger your monthly benefit, and the higher your triple check will be. If you're receiving disability benefits, you're also eligible for these payments. The amount you qualify for will be determined by your work history and your medical condition. Remember, the amount you receive in Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, is based on what you paid into the system during your working years. So, just like retirement benefits, the higher your income before becoming disabled, the higher your benefits. Surviving spouses or children of workers who have passed away can also qualify for Social Security benefits. These survivor benefits will also be adjusted with the COLA and will be included in the February 2025 payment as part of the triple check process. However, the survivor's benefit amount depends on the deceased worker's earnings history. So, let's talk about the big question: how much money are we talking about here? Will you actually see $7,940 in your account? The short answer is it depends. But here's the breakdown of what's going on. The $7,940 number is the maximum monthly Social Security benefit amount that you can receive if you meet all the conditions and have worked the maximum amount of years at the highest level of earnings. This is the max payout for those who begin taking benefits at full retirement age in 2025. If you're someone who has worked for decades, earned a high income, and waited until your full retirement age or beyond to claim your benefits, you might very well see that $7,940. But let's be realistic, not everyone qualifies for the maximum benefit. The average Social Security check for most recipients is closer to $15 per month, depending on your work history and when you retire. If you're collecting Social Security now, expect your benefit to increase by the COLA adjustment. For example, if you're currently getting $15 a month, you might see that increase by 3% or 4% based on inflation adjustments for 2025. However, the triple check bonus payments that are being included in February 2025 will be an extra windfall, and they're expected to vary depending on who you are. Some recipients might get an additional $500, $1,000, or more. These payments will provide some extra cushion, especially for those who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. I know we've been talking a lot about the money, but now you're probably wondering, when is this money actually going to arrive? The SSA has officially confirmed that the triple checks will begin arriving in February 2025. The exact dates depend on your birth date, as Social Security payments are made on a specific schedule each month. For Social Security recipients, payments are made according to the following schedule. If your birth date is between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you'll receive your payment on the second Wednesday of each month. If your birth date is between the 11th and the 20th, your payment will arrive on the third Wednesday. And, if your birth date is between the 21st and the 31st, you'll receive your payment on the fourth Wednesday of the month. These are the regular payment dates, but with the February 2025 changes, you'll see a larger than usual amount deposited, and on top of that, you may also receive a one-time catch-up payment. So be sure to check your bank accounts around those dates for an extra boost in your balance. So, there you have it, folks. The February 2025 Social Security triple checks are coming, and there's a lot of money on the table for those who qualify. Whether you're already collecting Social Security or getting ready to start, make sure you're paying attention to when these payments arrive, and how much you can expect. Now, if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts about the upcoming changes, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates like this. It's never been more important to stay informed about your financial future, and I'm here to make sure you're always ahead of the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.